Greetings, this is Kitchen, and it's turn 7 in our 24 player Warhammer game, or 26 players, something like that. Proclamation from Tilea, tax evasion, the Venator captain. The prophet of more money, less problems. That's very true. Now, we are expanding. We didn't see any fights from any other players. So this is the bird tribe. Unfortunately, looks like our bait might be not very effective. Maybe he'll eat the one volley. If he was maybe slightly here, it would have been better. But I mean, I couldn't know how they will spawn. So suddenly it looks like a melee will be afoot. Probably gonna take some losses again. They didn't break. But this is very devastating volley again. And they're running. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, they're running now. Cool. So Barbarian Chief probably scoring a kill too. Oh, these guys fought for a bit too. But not too bad overall. Okay, 5 guys died. They 1 killed by Barbarian Chief. That's interesting how it's the same type that's listed as either the ones with axes or javelins. So yeah, this time Spearman definitely carrying hard this fight, and an event, another unrest, because why not? Although, you know, there wasn't any luck here, so that's fine. Now, we have found Tilea, and we have found Kislev, so I guess I'm surrounded by humans all around, which kind of makes me happy because they're far less threatening than some things you could face, right? I would be much less thrilled about Chaos Nations in particular. Itza would be not great. Since they can, I mean, especially Itza has probably the best expansion mode. Yeah, they would just have more stuff that can easily overpower our fewer numbers at this point. So I wouldn't be thrilled fighting with Chosen, with Guardians of Tra, or Petra. Now that I think of it, might be Petra. So yeah, that's cool. The problem is, what if humans unite and decide to get rid of the undead? We'll see about that. So, apologies. Let's continue with the expansion and see how things unfold. I was thinking about these two, but there are heavy infantries here and here. There is a real risk of bumping with Kislev, which I do want to avoid right now. So I'm gonna roll into the sinks. This should be easy enough, and we probably can jump out of here backwards, I assume so. Although it's swamp, so swamp is pretty hefty move cost. 8. I never remember how much is cost for moving into yeah, because it will be 20 here and 20 is our move, but we're going for west. Yeah, I don't think we'll be 22 move. It would have to go down by 6, but I think it's gonna go down by 4 cost, so this might not be actually a good idea to do that. Now that I think of it. And as we move straight into the barbarians next. No, screw it. Let's do it like that, and I'll regret my decisions later, potentially. And here we are going out with meager 6 Guardians of Petra, but I think they'll be fine. Let's stress them a little bit against Horse Tribe. I'm going with 2 Acolytes just in case. Here, actually, let's just do that so we make sure we're all blessed. Yeah, one air guy. I mean, I could take two air guys actually. Mm-hmm. You know what? Yeah, let's do a quick switcheroo. So you're gonna stay in research, and you are gonna go out. Let's copy the script. Now, are two blessings enough to get them? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm putting them slightly forward so they just have less distance to run. Because the main threat with Horse Tribe will be they run out of arrows and they fight in melee and we get wrecked in melee. Because as long as they're shooting the Guardians of Petra, we're fine. If they start shooting Acolytes, I do want that airship. Now, this will be only 2 tiles, so this is probably a little bit excessive number of blessings, but I mean, if it should hit one square, if it misses the other, one square, one. Okay, so we should be fine with 4. Okay, it should be okay. I'm gonna grab Shambler this turn as well. I want to patrol out a little bit this unrest, so I might as well use those Shamblers that are here. And then maybe one more round of recruitment, and let's give it a shot. Because I kind of derped out, and I thought these guys are mummies, but no, they're still skeletons. The Tomb Kings are full-out mummies that cannot go underwater without any item. So yeah, I could technically lead those guys underwater if I want to. The problem, of course, then is I would need something to bless them with, which does require an item because no priest that I have is amphibian. So yeah, that's that. And we are building still. So our gold went down to 0 real quickly. But yeah, things are slowly looking up at last. I stopped preaching. I'm content at 5 Dominion right now, so let's just squeeze out a little bit more extra research while I can. I'm not a fan of Necropolis Knights. I think they're very expensive for what they offer. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not bad. It just, if they were size 5, they would be excellent. I think they'll be very solid. But because they're size 6 and it's only one guy per square, they just get overwhelmed too easily. Like the Necro Serpent gets bashed. The Rider on top isn't particularly durable either. Like this is not a heavy cap. He does have decent defense, but you know, knights can have decent defense and a ton of armor, right? And this is basically horse, like with of course some better stats like morale, magic resistance and whatnot, but he's not that much better than horse to warrant the 1 per square thing, right? But yeah, we are slowly moving to Thaumaturgy 2, so road to Thaumaturgy 3 is still a fair bit away. And I'm shifting scouts a little bit. These fronts are level 1s, they're so obscenely easy, so well, I probably would love to, after grabbing these provinces, possibly this one, just consolidate like 20 to 30 guardians and just take this front, easy peasy. The ice rake is no threat for us since we are undead, so we have cold resistance. But yeah, would be nice to secure a front since it's gonna help me with Dominion potentially against stuff like the Away God that we've seen, and like the fronts, the level 1 fronts are pretty interesting in general, right? So there's a lot of small bonuses for your units, but look at that. I mean, Dominion PD Conscription +10, just like that. Like they're very positive, the level 1s. +1 strength, amazing. Undying 3, brilliant. This one, I mean, I wouldn't even mind this one since it's gonna give me potentially more events, right? Let's see. Life, vitality, hit points, amazing. More money, amazing. Attack skill, and also brilliant. 4. Yeah, I don't mind it. I have 30 morale. Fantastic. Pestilence. I can take it. This would be amazing for me. Just more death gems. This one is useless for once. Animal or situational. Life. It would come into play. It would be slaves potentially for trades too. Pride. Still pretty good, even though it's a little bit less hit points. But yeah, morale is not bad. For anyone else, right? But hit points for me in particular is great. White Throne. Not great for me, but in general, amazing throne for someone. Like the level 1 thrones are sick. Poison resistance, not great for me, but yeah, this is still a fantastic throne. Black throne. This one kind of sucks, but not for me because I'm undead, so I don't care about this. That would be incredible as well. Throne of Flames would be phenomenal because I do need fire resistance. Defense skill is great. Growth. I wouldn't complain, and it gives me access to air and nature mage, which is great. Storms, again, amazing. Shock res on top of gems. Might, more strength, amazing. This time fire and nature variant, more heat. I wouldn't mind that actually because I think I started with cold 1 if I remember correctly, so it would make sure that I don't get snow. Autumn, this one. It's still fine because it's Earth Gem, but the Mage of Autumn kinda is ass. Not gonna lie. Again, but I don't care about the death. Stability, great. Helps with banishes, right? And winter. Winter also is nice since it's water gem. Interesting mage that I don't have otherwise. The bigger water, so I wouldn't mind that too. So I guess it's only winter and autumn that are old, and summer guys are more youthful. That's fucked up, man. I mean, they're 50, but although I wonder if it's 50 accounting for his fire path. But that's so fucked that they have like they have nature, so that's probably allowing them to get older, right? It increases their max age a little bit more. I still think it's fucked that these two get old. But yeah, anyways, as you saw, thrones in general are just level 1s are useful. They don't have some crazy effects that level 2s or any obviously level 3s have, but they're also very easy to take. Anyways, that will be it for this turn, and I'll talk to you next one. Welcome back to turn 8. So Balin, right, this is Balin with the Black Crag has claimed White Throne. I already forgot which one it is, I'll take a look soon at it. At least I think this is Black Crag. It might be technically a bannou tribe, but I think it's Black Crag. Now we see Tilea expand, and they're using Vendetta Duelists, which are one of the special like regiments of renown. They're pretty sick. It's only 2 guys per square because they have bad formation fighter, but they have whopping defense, 17 defense, 17 or 18 if they have a star. So yeah, they'll make a mincemeat out of those infantries. And for whatever reason, archers decide, oh, we're gonna shoot at these boys, which I find very funny. They definitely could have killed a couple of these, yeah, and I mean, main defense of these is just defense, so yeah, they definitely wouldn't enjoy getting shot at, but yeah, they just mince in melee. Only one guy died that got completely surrounded. So yeah, cool, nice expansion, pretty cool. Yeah, there are those Republican Guardsmen, which have nice golden armor spikes. Pretty nice troop, actually. Their defense kind of blows, though. Ew. Because of that full metal plate. Really? The pike gives them -1 defense? That doesn't seem right. Some stats make no sense in the minions. And Kislev expanded here, so good thing we didn't move here. He's using mercenaries, so a bunch of those heavy calves. Yeah, they're just gonna easily deal with the... We would have, looking at it, we would have probably expanded here just fine. But yeah, the heavy cap would have wrecked us. Now for our expansion. first the correctly changed target, and this is going to be a fair bit of the Jaguar tribes. The issue of Jaguars is they have slings, and we don't reduce damage from slings. Plus, we don't have hats. So I'm expecting at the end fair bit of casualties. Yeah, there we go. Like, the moment's getting good hit, he popped basically. Yeah, another one just died. Another one died. We're not hitting them very much in return. We're shooting at the guys with shields tragically instead of... Oh, they both have shields. They're not very good shields, but they're shields nonetheless. The priest doesn't help either. So yeah, we lost most of our melee guys, some archers, but hey, it's a successful expansion, and honestly I'm very happy by the longevity that we've had with the very basic troops, so that was good. And the other expansion was here. So our 6 Guardians of Petra. You know, I'm gonna standardize it and say Petra, just because it sounds a little bit nicer than Petra. So let's go with that. Yeah, looks like they retargeted them, so that's nice. Let's see how much... Oh, what the... Okay, I kind of want to see what happened that this guy got hit for 7 damage. That's kind of nasty. Short bow. Yeah, massive damage roll. Well, thankfully we did reduce it in half, and we're regenerating. But so yeah, this is exactly the strength of these sacreds against just arrows. The scorpions are helping, eating some hits, and yeah, they broke. Yeah, that was so many. Like no fucking way to reasonably expand into this with regular skeletons unless I have just like ridiculous number advantage. So yeah, none of them died, which is brilliant. Maybe I didn't need to send 2, but yeah, we did get a couple wounds. 1 got healed, and we've got 5 death gems, so that's fantastic. I wish it was more, of course, and more, but hey, that's exactly the events we want to see. So cool. We do have 1 that's limping and 1 that's weakened, but yeah, they're gonna heal over time. Now, what we're doing is, instead of going here, this will be a death, because while Vinemen are not like particularly great troop, it's going to be a lot of them, and basically our strength doesn't work. So we don't repel them, we don't awe them because they have 30 morale, being brain dead inanimate guys. And yeah, we just don't kill them fast enough, and they bypass our pierce resistance. So I will just probably trample it with chariots. Maybe I'll send a party next turn, we'll see. Maybe in 2 turns. This is a very nice province. I'd love to finally get that income. Get over 1000 is pretty sad, but we're almost 10 turn and I don't have 1000 income. But it is what it is, right? We don't have upkeep, really, so... for expansion, I'm gonna just... Yeah, knowing that worked out, I'm gonna actually send single guy. This looks like less horses than there are here, so I'm confident this should be fine. And this might be a little bit sketchy because I'm worried that militias and heavy infantry will target my backline, which would be less than ideal. So yeah, for that reason, I'm gonna add the Tomb Hero just in case, just so I have extra leader in a combat. And he's gonna join Guardians in combat a bit later, but yeah, hopefully he'll help stall them and stuff like that. Yeah, I think this should work out, as long as, again, the Acolyte doesn't get sniped too early. I wouldn't want that. He's gonna send some Scorpions to help, so yeah, that's how it's gonna go. I'm sending back 2 of the scouts, potentially again to pick up the chariots and maybe hit this province next turn, maybe in 2 turns, we'll see. Now, I did have a chat with Altdorf. He ended up expanding here, which I'm not happy about. I hope he's not gonna expand here next. That would be kind of really annoying. but I did manage to convince him not to go underwater, which I'm sure he's not happy about, but hey, that's kind of... I would basically, like, this... on one end, it's bad that this is water because it made expanding here harder. On the other, it's good because I can still expand here as undead, but, so it happened. Freaking guy south of me would have had the bloody amphibious pretender expander, right? So I'm happy he actually agreed, because he basically told me he had an order going here, and yeah, just after a short chat, he yielded that, since he took this province. Not that it's a great province, but yeah, that's what's happening here. I will try and figure out how do I want to get into caves, because the troglodytes are just not fun to fight. I'm not sure what would be best way of dealing with them. I think they're size 6 as well, so I will not be able to trample them with my own chariots. I mean, it would kind of suck if the first thing I would send there would be scorpions. Like, it's gonna be still a while before I bring any scorpions, so I just don't know what can like officially get in here and start doing work. So besides scorpions, because guardians will get trampled, I cannot trample them with my chariots. Bit rough. I mean, maybe if I mass like a lot of tomb guards, probably, but they still gonna be a while away. Or I can unfortunately go underground, which probably will be a nice boost to our income if I manage to. I guess this is... oh wait, because the map is completely... I assume the map is completely visible, right? So I suppose that means that this is just the entire cave for me. Huh. Okay, that's amazing if that's the case, actually. I don't have to rush it. It just kind of show it these like provinces, but I assume this is just how map duration works. Are they all of those? Yeah, I guess I just got cave, which is quite lucky if that's the case. We'll see how it's gonna go. But are there... do I see like any other entrances? I'm kind of curious. I don't think I do, right? I have to actually physically get the scout to yeah. So cool. That might be my very personal cave. That's amazing. Hopefully there's a lot of death and earth gems there. Now, honestly, Middenheim having his capital here, right? So he might end up being my first war target in that case. Once the surface expansion wraps up, maybe I'll be still doing like underwater. Well, I mean, okay. Let's not jump too quickly to the conclusions, because I'm back to preaching to bring Dominion to 6, so I can recruit a couple high priests, and high priests will then get scorpions, and I will attack only once I've got like some number of scorpions, basically. Because again, I don't think he can possibly have anything that will deal with them reasonably. They'll be just killing so many of his troops. Like, it's potential like triple kill with each turn of attack on scorpions. I'll not be able to get quickness on them because it would require me to have boots on necrotex and earth power, and then they can cast the special quickness. But so that's thing for more middle to late game wars. But yeah, Middenheim might be a target since his capital is so close. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Oh, the throne. I almost forgot. So so it is Balin, and the white throne is the one that heals. So pretty good for him, actually. That's actually very nice. I think he's happy. It's the one nature gem, which is something, but right? Did I look? Oh no, sorry. No. It's Bonus Tribe. Yeah. Okay. So Bonus Tribe is played by. Just let me look it up very quickly. Bonus Tribe. Rough Gear. I don't think I've ever played with him. But yeah, he also should be pretty content. Because I don't believe... Okay, he does have recuperation on some of his leaders from the look of it. But I don't think he has it on... well, actually... it actually... Okay, so it happened that the bonus tribe is the one that needs recuperation the least. Is it the thing that... Okay, do both orcs have that? I kind of don't know. Oh. Okay, looks like just orcs have recuperation. Okay, so probably someone would have been happier with that, and he could have probably liked something else. He would have liked something else, but it's not bad. Okay, I mean, that's gonna be it for this turn, and I'll talk to you next one. Welcome back. Battles. So, underwater first, and turns out it's a lot more than it was supposed to be. Who knew? But this is the actual problem, which is the shaman with water gems, so there comes water allies. And obviously we're gonna fail. I hate shamblers. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? So bad. And they don't even make it off the map, right? Yeah. That's the worst part, they don't make it off the map. So that was a disaster. I mean, it's 260 wasted gold. Oh, I mean, over 300 gold wasted on these fuckers, plus upkeep, so probably closer to 400. Oh well. Here we expand with our actual good troops. This should be a breeze. Man, hold on. I need to remember to enable this and enable this. Right. So, finally enough, Tomb Herald actually coming useful, blocking these guys from pushing Acolyte. Probably wouldn't have mattered since they would... excuse me. They would get held up on Scorpions, but... hey, that's exactly what he was meant there to do. So that's awesome. Great expansion. And the other one is here. Being more horse tribe, although way less. The problem is this guy became a cripple. He's actually both crippled and limp. Let's just fast forward it, like you know the drill. Fast forward is not working. Oh, because I had caps lock enabled. But yeah, no losses again. Yeah, Guardians of Petra doing what they're supposed to do. Now we see a battle with Middenheim. So decent number of Tutor. I was supposed to say Teuton, so Teuton guard. Some wolves to eat up javelins and arrows. Probably unnecessary. Maybe a little bit of friend of fire. We've got the warrior priest here, and do we say a bless? Awareness, affliction resistance, and reinvigoration. What the fuck is this? What? That's a bless? What the fuck? Awareness, really? And afflictions? That's... Am I missing something about Middenheim? He loses a couple state spear beside hunting house, so yeah, nice expansion. We healed Battle Affliction, which unfortunately wasn't cripple, and we've got the luck. Now, Nagash claiming Throne of Bones, which is really fucking good for him. It's more death income. And second age by Skaven. And yeah, and the marching guy that was limp got cripple. So second age is +1 strength. If he's using his sacred monks, that matters. And Throne of Bones. Oh, sorry, it's not death gems, it's undying. +3. It's something. I would like it way more than he would, because if he's using more gas, they're already pretty chunky, while my sacreds are pretty low on HP, but hey, it helps him, right? Okay, let me just take a real quick look at Middenheim before I forget. What is this plus about? I don't get it. Is it for them? I mean, awareness, really? Our awareness is not great for normal troops. It's good for cav, or just general. Oh, maybe. Right. He's probably gonna be using those. Knights of the Winter Throne in that case. That makes sense for them, definitely. Battle axes, good armor. Yeah, that's definitely gonna help them with survivability. The awareness, because they don't have great defense, so they're just gonna get harassed less. Does he have other secrets? He does. He does have white balls alternatively. Interesting. Probably. Yeah, these guys are better overall. I mean, although this is alternating between Pierce and Blunt, so it also has good damage. It does have the charge bonus. 5. Snow move, though. Yeah, I'm curious for which he went. I think he has to pick one. In his capital. I don't remember how it works. I think maybe he can establish one order in each of his forts. But yeah. Right, so annoyingly, Altdorf is not moving, so I don't know if he's planning to take a front or what the fuck. But I told him he can grab it and I'll just take it back later. He can get a little bit gold out of it. I'm trying to lure him out of here so he doesn't hang around the front, basically, with that offer. Yeah, I don't know if we've seen the income from this province before. It's very good, so I'd love to take it. Now, I'm not gonna attack this province with these two stacks. I think it's still a little bit sketchy with that number of barbarians. Not that there's any less of these, but at least it's in our dominion, so they'll have less morale, which is gonna help with our awe and breaking them faster. So what I'm gonna do instead is just ping with Tomb Herald to see how much stuff is there exactly, and maybe we'll come back later. This is also a quite nice province, this one. Actually, worth forting. Has good resources. We'll eat up resources from these two. These three, actually. So yeah, this is a pretty good place to fort. We are moving like that. You can see that I'm missing one because I'm leaving that one in here. Since he's a cripple, he's 75% chance to die if he moves more than one province. I think it's 30 or 35% if you move one province as a cripple. While I didn't care about normal skeletons, I don't want to be losing sacred, so one day I will pick him up and corpse stitch him basically. He doesn't cost any upkeep, so I might as well just leave him there, right? So this is going to be a formation. I'm gonna keep a couple guys in the back in case there is some like attack rage shenanigans from barbarians. I still think the way AI targets, it just picks random target in your army and then they go for it. I'm gonna use Necrotect to bring the reinforcement. Sadly, he doesn't have anything useful to cast. I guess Frighten is something. So you know what? Hold, advance and cast. What can go wrong, right? What's the range of Frighten? It's actually pretty decent. Yeah, Frighten will be actually very useful. I'm just wondering. Is 50 enough to get in range? Possibly he can be casting from the spawn, honestly. How about... Do I have... No, you just attack one turn. Okay, let's just leave him at that and see what he does. At the worst case, I'll be sad about losing Necrotech, right? This one's starting to side search. Here I'm gonna use this useless asshole to see how many exactly there is, because now it says 140. It's probably around 60 to 80 Vinemen. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't just YOLO my sacreds into it because they would 100% die. I'm patrolling with these in case there might be something scouting us right now. There's definitely somebody scouting us. Probably Altdorf. I'd love to get underground sometime soon. Again, I just don't have troops to do it. So maybe after the throne, we'll master some stuff. And maybe next turn. Okay, depending on how many units there are, I might try and expand there with our chariots. And otherwise, maybe Kululus instead. I'd like both of these provinces as soon as possible. Like, it's a lot of gold we're not getting from these. And here, we're gonna take it eventually. Unfortunately, we bounced. Like, I would have liked, if this party just took it now, they would have paid it for themselves, basically, pretty quickly. But as this, it's still wasted time. So be it. Now, I know I was saying I'm not a big fan of Necropolis Knights, but I'm still gonna go for them. Because they still offer something, right? It's reasonably durable unit that's pretty fast. They can hold line pretty well, and since it's one guy per square, the line can be pretty wide. I could use them for flanking. They do have magical weapons. They will not get trampled themselves, so maybe I will even consider using them to assist with trigger dice. We'll see. But yeah, they're actually lower on resources than chariots, and I was mainly constrained on resources, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for them. Even though they're pretty pricey, but I mean, so is everything. So is everything. So might as well start getting them. Leech Priest probably next turn. Probably next turn I'll start getting them. Since this is the next turn, we will also have Citadel, so this should boost our resources and income a little bit. And of course, recruitment points, which right now still matters the least because we do have a bit of abundance before death scale eat us, and of course, the province turns into waste. Yeah, I mean, not so much of anything else. Again, I'm mostly tempted by Middenheim or Altdorf to war. I'm curious if Tilea will expand into those barbs. Probably not. Trying to spot some more fights, see what people might be using. I'm gonna scout Middenheim's cap. Maybe it will tell me if he's building those horse sacreds of sorts. So yeah, I think that's everything for this turn. So yeah, I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.